might help them on the next week's barbecue for Super Bowl?
Well, that's well, first of all, I hope everyone has a great time watching Super Bowl. We all need to get out there and enjoy. And I'm not going to talk anything about the game because, much as I am an American now, I say I watch cricket and our football.
Yeah,
I'm afraid. So I don't even know who kind of people are. So I feel sorry to anyone for that, having to listen to me. But I can help with the cooking. The key thing, I think, when you're cooking anything is French words, mise en place. So mise en place means everything in its place. So if you're going to cook, whatever it is, whether it's you're going to make a hamburger, whether it's you're going to do your steaks, whether you're going to get everything ready beforehand. And this is what you'll see in restaurants. You'll often have in big restaurants, you'll actually have people who come in and they're the prep cooks. So they're the ones who come in and chop up the onions and the garlic and the herbs and everything else and lay them out at each of the stations. And then when the chefs come in, everything's done for them. So their job is then but their job then is not to prep everything. It's all prepped. So if you're doing your hamburger and you're going to say you have onions and herbs or whatever you have in your hamburger, decide, you're going to have cheese in the middle, lay everything out in little, styrofoam dishes or whatever you've got. And so get everything first. And what you find is that takes a while, of course, because it depends what you're preparing. And I've already got it here. I'm doing it for lunch because the one thing I have learned in my life is that if I don't feed my wife properly at the right time, then the rest of my life is not going to be worth living. And every man who's around knows this. So that's but what I've done already, I could show you the picture, but it's all laid out already. I've got my onions there. So it's all laid out. And then what you find is, although that seems to be taking a lot of time, when you then come to make everything, it's much quicker. And that's why you'll find in restaurants, they can get food out much quicker. And you go, well, how do they get that out so quickly? Because all the prep has been done. So that mise en place, go and buy yourself some, plastic containers from whatever store, and then just do everything. So chop all your onions, chop all your garlic, chop all your herbs. Do all of that first. Listen to some music. When I'm doing it, I'm listening to Steely Dan or Frank Zappa or whatever my kind of thing is at the moment. So that's one thing. Second thing is make sure, and we say this a lot, make sure you've got a sharp knife. You don't need 100 knives. And people go off and collect, and trust me, I have many, many knives because people are kind enough to send them to me. But if you have a good chef's knife, a serrated knife, and a paring knife, you're going to need everything